Hey, good morning everybody and welcome to a new reading vlog. So I'm starting a little reading vlog today. It's Friday and I just felt like doing like a little daily reading vlog, just have a chill day. And I'm currently waiting for my classes. I have about half an hour before my classes begin. And so I've just been reading. I've been reading all morning From Blood and Ash by Jennifer L Armentrout, and this is actually what inspired me to start a vlog. I've been enjoying the book so much, but I haven't had a chance to talk about it yet in like any vlogs because I haven't been filming recently. So I guess I should address this as well. Like, I know I keep apologizing for not posting as often as I used to. I feel like in 2021 I haven't really been posting, but I feel like I'm always apologizing, but this time, like, I'm still sorry. I haven't been present that much, but sometimes like life just gets messy and there's nothing you can do about it. You just gotta ride a wave and wait for it to end, basically. So that's what I've been doing, just waiting for life to like calm down a little bit again and everything to return to normal. So hopefully in April, hopefully, I'm really hoping it happens, but we're gonna see how it is, you know. But yeah, for now I just want to talk about From Blood and Ash by Jennifer Armentrout, which I've been reading, and this is how much I've read. This is the red chunk. I'm now on page 380, so I'm a little bit over halfway through and loving the characters. This is actually the first time that I'm reading like a fantasy story by Jennifer Armentrout, and I'm pretty sure this is actually her first one. The previous ones have been like urban fantasies, but this is a high fantasy, and it definitely shows that she doesn't have much like experience with building up like a whole new world from scratch, because there's been a lot of confusion so far. I'm not gonna lie, the world is kind of confusing, especially the different races that she's included. I still don't think I know exactly what a Craven is and how is it different from an Atlantean, and what the heck is a dissenter. That's very confusing. I still don't really understand every aspect of the world. And then there's also the issue with the language, because she's writing the story in this kind of like old medievalish style, but sometimes she's gonna use a word that is just too modern, like the word sex and a virgin and a boogeyman just don't belong in this medievalish world where they say that a man is like in his third decade when they want to say that he's like 30 years old. You know, when you throw in a word like sex and being a virgin, it's just it's gonna take you out of the story because it just sounds too modern, and like that's something I've noticed, some inconsistencies throughout the story, but like it's fine because it's definitely not like the point of this book. The point is definitely the characters, which have been amazing. She's really good at writing characters. This is what I always say, it's why I love her book so much. She's just amazing at building the characters and really fleshing them out and creating this amazing chemistry between them. And it's definitely true for Poppy and Hawk, who are kind of the main two characters in here. We have Poppy, who is like the maiden, and what this means is that she's been like chosen by the gods. She has to remain pure until her ascension, when she's gonna be like given to the gods. And what being pure means is that she's not allowed to be like seen by anybody, so she's always going around veiled and with a mask on, and she's not really allowed to talk to anybody outside of her like inner circle, and she's definitely not allowed to fall in love or have any romantic experiences with anybody until she meets Hawk. And Hawk is this really hot guard who actually becomes her personal guard, and they just, you know, there's chemistry, they have the sparks, they start falling for each other, and it is a really fun time. They have the best banter, they have the best friendship. I feel like it's definitely more on building the friendship than the really romantic relationship. Obviously they have chemistry, but since they can't really do anything about it, they're kind of becoming friends first, and we love to see it. We love a friends to lovers kind of story, almost going from like strangers to enemies to friends to lovers, like not enemies. They kind of have like this hostile, not hostile, it's not hostile. They kind of like are teasing each other, you know, they kind of sarcastic toward each other, and it creates this really good tension between them. It's just, yeah, it's amazing, and I can't wait to see their relationship develop more. But I think there's still many secrets we have yet to uncover. Like, Hawk's past is very mysterious, and I think he's hiding something. I'm thinking he might even work for the enemy, or like who we think the enemy might be. And I'm really curious why he was sent here. Was he sent here for Poppy, or what is he doing, you know? What's his main agenda? But yeah, there's a lot going on, and a lot I think we still haven't found out about the main characters. So I'm very curious how it's all gonna play out. And yeah, I'm actually gonna go and read right now until my classes start. I'm hooked, and a character just died that I just want to know how it happened and who did it, and I just want to congratulate them. So that's gonna be fun. But yeah, like I said, I ended on a pretty intense scene, so I'm gonna go back to it so I can find out more before my classes start. And I'm gonna catch you guys later. Okay, everybody, so I'm back now, and I'm actually about to do something that I've been waiting to do because I wanted to start a vlog and film this whole process. I actually haven't watched the Shadow and Bone trailer yet, which dropped a couple of days ago, and I've been waiting to start a new vlog so I could film it because this show is just everything. So for anybody who's new here, the Six of Crows duology is actually my favorite series ever. I really don't talk about it enough on my channel, but I love it. And the fact that we're getting this show has just been a source of immense happiness and serotonin, and just, you can imagine how happy it's made me. And I haven't watched the trailer yet, as I said, because I'm gonna film it, but the anticipation has been unreal. Ever since the teaser trailer dropped, which I didn't film my reaction to because I was just way too excited. I just needed to watch it and see it, that it actually exists now. But it just looks so much better than I ever could have anticipated. The CGI in here is bloody amazing. Like, the creatures that live in the Shadowfold, terrifying. I love them. So yeah, I am about to watch the trailer now. I'm gonna be on the lookout for any hints we get about the Six of Crows characters in this trailer, because what I've learned so far, I watched an interview with the actors, and apparently the storyline for the Six of Crows characters we're gonna be following in this first season of Shadow and Bone is actually like prequel content. So what it means is that we're getting all new content for the Six of Crows characters. And I just can't wait to see what they've been up to. Actually, when I scrolled through the comments, I don't know what I was thinking, but I scrolled through the comments and I think I was spoiled about what the storyline is gonna be. But if it's true, like, it's gonna be amazing, and it's definitely very in character with the crows. And like, I'm guessing we're gonna be following like the main trio, probably Jasper, maybe Nina and Kaz. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know who else is gonna appear in here. There's so much to look forward to with the trailer, and now without further ado, I'm actually gonna go and watch it because I can't wait anymore. 2 days has been enough. So yeah, okay, here we go. I'm clicking play now, so we have somebody running. Oh, the ship. Oh, this is the Shadowfold. Oh my god, Mal. I actually like Mal. I really like the actor who plays Mal. He actually makes me care about a character. Same for Alina, by the way. Oh. Wait, was that a scene between the Darkling and his mom? Because his mom looks really young in that. If that was the mom.
Is this true?
I don't know.
Can you summon light?
Oh.
She's real.
Oh my god, we got the line from Kaz. We got the first line from Kaz. Oh my god, they look so good. There was Inej with him. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention Inej before. I'm also expecting her obviously to be part of like the crew in this first season. Oh my god, I'm getting overexcited.
I'm threatened by your mere existence. The whole world will be after you. The prize is 1 million Kruger.
It's true, they're gonna go after Alina for 1 million Kruger. Oh my god. Oh, so typical. Like, honestly, so typical crows.
Alina Snarkov.
Am I a prisoner?
All of Ravka is. Until you and I enter the fold. And destroy it from within.
So no pressure.
Oh my god, this is so good.
Everyone is looking at me like I'm the answer.
Bring the light.
Again.
The only thing more powerful than you will be. The two of us together.
That face grab though, oh my god, that was hot. Okay, that was That was some good shit right there.
Good girl.
Whoa.
Now the work begins.
Oh my god, so good.
If it goes wrong,
I'll find my way back to you.
Whoa.
How many bullets do you have? Not enough. She'll realize she has only one equal. There are no others like us, and there never will be. You have no idea how much larger a role you have to play.
Whoa. It's not over yet, is it? No. That wasn't enough. No, that wasn't enough. We need more. Whoa, that was just so good. Oh my god, I don't think I even processed everything that happened. We got so many more scenes of the Crow's characters than we did in the teaser trailer. They're definitely going after Alina. Oh my god, they're gonna be hunting her down. I mean, hunting her. Oh shit, that was so good. They look so good. Even Kaz. Like, at first, his outfit didn't really, like, it was kind of funny, but seeing him in action now, it actually works. The fedora, don't know what it's about, but it kind of works. So that was, I need to watch that again. I'm gonna watch it again. Let me, hold on. Is that Janya? Like, there's a scene here where somebody is touching someone's hand. And I don't really know whether this is Janya or is this the queen or who the heck are you? It's definitely not the Darkling's mom though. Do we have a casting for Zoya yet? Because Zoya is in the original trilogy as well, right? I don't really know. And I think she's like close to the Darkling as well. I could be wrong. It's been a while since I read the series, but is she close with the Darkling in the first series or is she not? I can't remember anymore. The Darkling just has such a vibe, but especially because of his British accent, I think his character has a whole different vibe because of the British accent, honestly. Like, imagine the Darkling with an American accent. It just sounds better with a British one, I think.
She's real.
She's real. Oh, I'm so excited.
The prize is 1 million.
The knives look so good. Ineja's knives look so fancy and deadly. Like, the fold genuinely looks so terrifying. It's kind of insane how terrifying it looks. From the outside especially, I feel like the wall of darkness, they made it look so good and they made it look alive, like it's kind of moving, so that it's just insane. Like, the CGI is insanely beautiful.
How many bullets do you have? Not enough.
How many bullets do you have? Not enough. Oh my god, I'm living for all these crow scenes. Oh my god. Is that Inej when she was younger? When she was kidnapped, I believe, right? Like, she was on a ship when the ship was kidnapped or something and her family killed. Oh, I need to reread. I'm gonna be rereading the series in April, guys. There's so much to process from the trailer. I feel like this just made it more real. Like, we're actually getting this TV show and it's dropping. It's Friday today, so it's exactly 3 weeks from today. And we're getting the show and we'll be able to watch it. So yeah, I'm just feeling really lucky that this show was picked up by Netflix. I feel like they do a really good job with all of their original series. I feel like the show is in really good hands. Any other platform and I'd honestly be worried, but with Netflix I kind of really trust them. So I think they're gonna do a really good job with the show. As you can see already, like, just huge props to everybody who's working on the TV show, from like the CGI to the music to the actors, of course, and everybody who's working on it. They are doing such a good job. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a good time. And it actually also reminded me to tell you guys that I won't be filming my TB Darts game for April because, as I mentioned before, I'm gonna be rereading the Six of Crows duology. I'm gonna be rereading both the first and the second book just because I want to go into the story with completely fresh memories. And besides that, I just want honestly mood read in April. At the moment I just can't stick to a TBR, so I think taking a month off from making a TBR list is gonna really help with that, and hopefully that's gonna give me my reading mojo back. But for today I'm gonna go back to From Blood and Ash by Jennifer L Armentrout. I did read a little bit more of this before actually, and I read chapter 26, which was this really intense chapter, or it had a really intense fight scene where some characters actually died. And I feel like this is gonna be a complete game changer. I mean, some characters died that honestly deserved it. I wish they would have died in a much more violent way where they would have suffered, but it's fine as long as they're dead and away from the main character. Like, I'm okay with it. But yeah, there were also some other people who, like, I think they're gonna change the game for where the characters are gonna go and who they're gonna trust now. So I think it's getting really good. And yeah, I'm actually gonna go back to reading it now so I can make some more progress. I'm now on page 403, so yeah, I think there's like 200 pages left of the story. Actually, I think it's like 600 pages something, 612 I believe. So yeah, 200 pages left. It's getting pretty fast paced, so I think I can fly through that, and I'm really excited. Okay, so it is now Sunday, and I've actually decided to extend this vlog just a little bit because I hadn't realized before, but it is the Easter weekend, so it's an extended break, and I've been having some fun reading books and just do a lot of reading. I finished a book today, and it wasn't this one, so I haven't finished this one yet. I only have about 150 pages left of that. But the one that I finished is actually an audiobook. I've been listening to Take a Hint, Dani Brown by Talia Hibbert, and it's been the highlight of March. That book was so damn good. I finished it today, and just it was a 5-star read. I was blown away by the romance. Like, anybody that said that Take a Can Dani Brown was better than Get a Life Chloe Brown, I have to completely agree. And I think that's mainly because the romance had like a whole different vibe to it. Probably mainly because the characters kind of start out as being friends and then do like the fake dating thing, and then end up, of course, realizing they have real feelings for each other. And it just gave them like a whole different chemistry, I think, because they already knew each other when the story started and trusted each other in a lot of ways. So all that they had to add was like the romancing, and the romancing was really, really good. Their relationship was just so pure, and the way that they cared about each other, yeah, it was everything. And of course, like with the first book, I really appreciate the mental health representation. And I actually really like this one quote from the story where it was something like, you know, you shouldn't change for anybody, but that's not the same as actually growing with somebody. So when you're in a relationship, you know, you shouldn't change for them because to kind of fit like their preference. But if you're with them, you're kind of naturally going to grow with them, and that is actually different from changing for them. I mean, in the book, obviously, it was said with much less words, but that's kind of what I took away from it. And I think that's something people mistake, like don't distinguish between a lot of the time. And yeah, so I love that. I absolutely love their relationship. Dani is amazing. We of course got some cameos by Chloe and Eve as well, and it's made me so excited for Eve's story, which has already come out, so it's definitely part of my April reading plans. I really want to pick up. I think it's called Act Your Age, Eve Brown, and it's about the youngest Brown sister. I'm so excited to check it out. Hopefully it's gonna be good. I have heard some mixed reviews actually. Some people love it, some people weren't that happy about it, but I have really high hopes because like Talia Hibbert is amazing at writing these characters and giving them just a lot of personality and really like making the reader care for her characters, I think. So definitely super excited about that. So yeah, that's some of my April reading plans as well. And right now I'm just planning on going back to From Blood and Ash. So I don't have much of this one left, I think I mentioned already, but I have about 150 or 170 pages left. I'm now on page 452. There's been some pretty interesting development in here as well between Poppy and Hawk, because the main characters are actually at the moment traveling somewhere, and when they had to spend the night like outside in the dark and in the cold, of course, to, you know, preserve body warmth and to keep each other warm, Hawk and Poppy ended up sleeping under the same blanket, and some very intense like stuff went down during that night, and it was just so good. Like their relationship is definitely developing, but this means trouble for them because it really shouldn't be developing with everything that Poppy is, you know. But I feel like that's not even gonna be their biggest worry because Hawk is definitely not who he is. There's been some very suspicious conversations between him and some other characters that just, I feel like, are confirming the suspicions that he's like working for the enemy or something. He's definitely not who he says he is, and he definitely has an ulterior motive for approaching Poppy and being with her now. I don't know, like there's definitely something bigger going on here, and I can't wait to find that out, what exactly it is. So hopefully I reach that part soon because this book is just driving me crazy. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to it, and even though I don't really think I'm gonna be able to finish it today, I do want to make some progress and see like what else we learn about, you know, Hawk and the rest of the characters. So yeah, I'm gonna go do that. I think I'm gonna do like a little reading sprint for the next hour, and then just gonna have like a chill Sunday evening. Maybe watch some more of the K-drama I've started. That would be really fun. So yeah, but first I do want to read some more of From Blood and Ash. Okay everybody, so I'm all done with From Blood and Ash by Jennifer L Armentrout, and this book ended on a very exciting note. So I kind of feel like the last 100 pages of the story were so fast-paced and so intense. There was a lot of action scenes, and mixed in with those were a lot of like these revelation scenes, and then also some pretty gory scenes and some sexy scenes. So basically we had like a bunch of everything thrown into those last 100 pages, and it all ended up being really, really good. So, you know, the revelations, some of those were actually like pretty predictable. I feel like I've been talking about them for this whole video. So the stuff about Hawk and the way that Jennifer L Armentrout didn't even like try to make it not so obvious. I feel like that was like the most obvious part, but I kind of like how there were some other revelations as well that weren't as obvious. So it was kind of like a good mix of some not so surprising revelations and some quite more shocking revelations. And I love how they ended the story on this pretty like open note, which just makes me so excited for the sequel. I can't wait to actually jump into the second book, especially if it is gonna be following the storyline that the ending of this one actually set up. I think that's gonna be pretty exciting, and it's gonna be exciting to explore more of this world and of the like all the species that live in here, you know. So I think it's gonna be a fun time. I'm quite excited about it. But yeah, for this one I'm gonna give it 4 stars because, as I said, there were some pretty predictable parts to the story and the characters. And besides that, I already mentioned like the writing. I couldn't get over. There was one time where you know, the author wrote something about somebody's cognitive functions. And I was just like, this is medieval world. What the hell is the word cognitive functions doing in this world? You know, it was hilarious. And another thing that kind of bothered me in the second half of the story was how repetitive it got. Like Poppy and her mantra, how she's gonna make her own decisions, and how the people in her life have kind of taken a lot of choices away from her. That got repetitive real fast. But at the same time, in this mantra, she kept repeating how she was, you know, breaking all these rules for herself and not for somebody else. For instance, for Hawk, she was actually making all these decisions for herself. I kind of did appreciate that aspect, you know, that she wasn't now leaving everything that she was and everything she knew behind just for this guy that she started like having the hots for, basically. You know, she was actually doing it for herself. So I really appreciated that. But yeah, besides that, you know, it was enjoyable. It was an enjoyable ride. It didn't quite live up to the expectations. That's why I would only give this one 4 stars. Maybe 3.5 actually. No, let's go with 4 because of the characters, honestly. The main characters that do have amazing chemistry in here. So that's why 4 stars. And yeah, I'm excited for the sequel. Hopefully I'm gonna be jumping into that one soon. So yeah, exciting things ahead. But yeah, I'm just happy that I'm done with this one. I feel like I've been reading it for the entirety of March. I think I started it actually pretty early on in March, and then it took me forever. This was part of my reading plans for Becca's Bookathon. Actually, I was gonna continue reading this one and then start another book, but since I didn't participate in that readathon, you know, I didn't get to it that weekend, but it finally happened this weekend, so it's still a win. So yeah, I'm gonna put it back here with the rest of the fantasies. And don't fall off. And yeah, I actually think I'm gonna wrap up the vlog here. Thank you so much for joining me and spending this time with me. I hope you enjoyed watching. And yeah, I hope you're having a great day wherever you are, and I'm gonna chat with you down in the comments. So until next time, bye!